Hello and welcome to Eye on Politics. Hope you're having a great weekend. We begin with the political pushback against Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Dallas. She could be censured in the House this week after calling Greg Abbott Governor Hot Wheels.
Y'all just pray for me, because who knows what I'm going to end up saying.
That's how Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Dallas began her speech Saturday before the Human Rights Campaign. Minutes later, she made the remarks that have made national headlines.
Because we in these hot Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey.
How are you doing?
Good.
Governor Abbott responded in an interview with Sean Hannity on Fox News Channel.
It's another day and another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate.
Republican Congressman Randy Weber from Texas's Gulf Coast filed a censure resolution against Crockett Wednesday. And Weber posted on X, quote, "She must be censured and held accountable for the venomous rhetoric she spews as a representative of the Democratic Party." In a posting on X Tuesday, Crockett said, quote, "I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition. I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable." We spoke with Crockett's fellow Texas Democratic Congressman Greg Abbott of Austin and Congressman Randy Weber, the Republican from the Texas Gulf Coast, who filed the censure resolution. We'll start with Weber, who explains why he believes his censure resolution is so important.
It's unfathomable to me that anybody would call any other member, whether it was a member, a congressman, whether it was a governor, or lieutenant governor, whoever it might be, a Hot Wheels or a hot mess. Those are, especially at the human rights seminar she was at, those kinds of comments. When I was growing up, Jack, my mother had a policy. If you said something bad or wrong, she washed your mouth out with soap. And I don't know if Jasmine's mother did her that way, but sometimes you have to know that you just can't denigrate people like she did.
Do you know when there will be a vote set for this, and do you see this passing?
Well, we just filed it today. People will be signing on to it, and we haven't, so we don't have a count. Tomorrow is what we call our fly out day. So we won't be here tomorrow. We'll come back next week. So we'll see what happens. You saw what happened with Al Green in the State of the Union, where he was trying to talk over the president. Not once, not twice, but three times, warned by Speaker Johnson 3 times before they finally took him out. And if you look at the video, you'll see me get him out of here, if you look at that video. And so there should be some decency for the United States House of Representatives. When we start calling each other names or other elected official names, God help us. We've got to put a stop to this. And that's the reason I filed this. And it doesn't matter whether it's Republican or whether it's Democrats, if they're calling each other names like that, calling them out in public, there's no place for it.
What do you say to those who say, aren't there better things to file a resolution on?
Well, absolutely. We have our work cut out to it, and we are focused on that work. And you make a good point, because the last thing we need are discrepancies like this, or somebody says that kind of stuff and actually changes the focus on what we're trying to do.
Well, first of all, she knows she shouldn't have said that, and we shouldn't talk about anybody's disabilities that way. Now, as it relates to having a floor vote in the United States Congress over her comments, look, we should be focusing on the issues that matter to most Americans. And if you ask about the issues that matter to Americans with disabilities, we should be having House floor votes to protect Social Security that Elon Musk and House Republicans are threatening to cut. Social Security is a lifeline to Americans and Texans with disabilities. The Republicans just passed a budget to end Medicaid as we know it. Medicaid is the biggest provider of health care to Americans with disabilities that so badly need it. And when we talk about our kids, all of our kids, but especially kids with disabilities, the Department of Education is the department that makes sure that our public schools can actually serve kids with disabilities. And President Trump just signed an executive order trying to eliminate the Department of Education.
President Trump has maintained he will not cut Social Security benefits, and Republican members of Congress have told me they do support removing able-bodied people from being on Medicaid, but they said they are not cutting Medicaid for the poor, disabled, or pregnant women. When a member of Congress is censured, they are not punished in any other way and remain full voting members of Congress.